You shine like the rapper. So annoying. And now all the cars of the world wanna sit in front of my house and like leave the engine on, and at this point just start racing. Like, that's the only thing. Hi everyone, my name is Asia and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is what screams better version of ourselves more than not doom scrolling during summer and actually enjoying your summer. Girly, I've got you. I've got 25 things you can do this summer instead of doom scrolling on a budget. So sit down and thank me later. If you want to know, I've got my trusted iPad right here. I got everything written. First thing actually is journaling. You just get a sketchbook or a scrapbook and you can actually customize it to your liking, and you just write and document your whole summer. I think it's really nice and it's really fun if it's done right. And some people putting their pictures. It's really customizable to your own liking, and I think it's really special because you can make it either about just summer, or also you can make it throughout the whole year, and you can document nice days you had. Maybe you went on a walk by yourself. You can pick up a flower and put it in the journal and write about what you were thinking during the walk, which I think is really, really fun and enjoyable. Then I would say get a diary. I feel like we've all had diaries when we were kids, but with time we've lost that. I actually think a diary is even better than journaling, because I feel like it's really fun just having a book with a locket on it, and I think it's really whimsical and I think it's really fun. And you can also get one of those cute diaries with, like, I don't know, club wings on them, and they have the little locket, or they have Barbie and you have to say the password. I think it's really fun, and it really brings the child in you, and you can write there all your secrets like we used to do when we were children, which I think helps you from venting to random strangers on the street. yeah I wonder who does that. Then we have reading. Oh my god, another really, really boring thing that everyone says, oh my god, you should read. But listen, make it more fun. Actually read something that you would not read unless you had to, like, they had to put a gun to your head. Like, I'm talking about if you actually enjoy like classic books, like I would say old-fashioned books, or like science books, or like even crime books. Like, you can go and read, I don't know, books from Book Talk, which is really crazy, and you will never think you would read it, but it's fun. I think it's really fun to try and really read it and have a fun time, because you're not taking it seriously in the first place. Then I would suggest and interact with those books. And actually, I've seen a girl on TikTok who was having full-on conversations with the author. Every time she had something to say, she would write it on the book, and I think that is such a fun way to engage and really try and talk to the author of the book, and or like the narrator, or like the main character. Number 4, we have learning a new language. Learning a new language, but on the base level, like just saying hi, my name is, hello, can be actually really convenient during summer, because you can always make friends, maybe with, I don't know, tourists, or also if you're traveling to somewhere this summer. I think it's really, really fun. Me myself, I'm actually trying to learn a new language this summer, which is German, because I'm going to Munich on the beginning of July, which is actually not far from now. Today is the 17th of June, and I'm actually really, really excited. And I'm just trying to learn like how to say hello, like Guten Morgen, and stuff like that. And I really, really enjoy German. I think it's a fascinating language. It's really hard to understand and to pronounce, but I think it's really, really fun to just learn the basics, like saying hello, my name is, etc. Write your own story or fanfic. This is really, really fun, either to do alone or better to do it with your friends. For example, me and my friends during the school year, we actually wrote this is so embarrassing to say, but we wrote a fan fiction about our male classmates, and it was the funniest thing ever because everyone, like, we were three. It was me and my two other best friends, and we would literally write a chapter and give the other person the chapter to write, and we had no idea what the other person was gonna write, so it was always really, really fun, and it was so stupidly fun because you had no idea what was going on next, and it was really, really fun. And I think you could do it with your favorite actors or like celebrities, and I think that is really fun. It's a little bit messy, but it's really, really fun. You can activate your AO3 author, or maybe even post it on Wattpad. Thing to lose. I feel like we've all had our fanfic era. I feel like every girly that's into books or that isn't even into books like that has always had their fanfic era, their Wattpad era, their AO3 era. I think that is really, really fun. Exchange cute letters with your friends or family, which is actually something really, really fun and actually really, really nice because we're so desensitized using always our phones as just writing, hey, where you at, what you doing, which is actually not as thoughtful as sitting down and picking up your pen and putting thought into it because you're writing a letter, and I feel like you're putting more thought into it, more meaningfulness, and if they live far from you, you can also email it to them and make the packaging really cute. Painting and drawing. As simple as it seems, a lot of people don't actually pick up the pencil anymore and just draw. Paint your friends, paint each other, like paint your favorite celebrity, I don't know. You can also make it more fun if you're an adult and if you can drink. I've seen those really cute drunk painting dates. Those are really, really fun. You just make, I don't know, you order pizza and then you have some wine and you paint your partner or your friend. Gradually building your own summer capsule. I think that is something really, really cool to do. And just make your own capsule, your summertime capsule, and gradually fill it with meaningful things that you got during summer. It could be a trip you went to and you got a little magnet, or you got some seashells from the sea, or like bracelets, friendship bracelets, and different things that are meaningful to you that happen during summer. I think that is really, really chic, and I think that is really, really fun. And you can put it in the backyard and just forget about it and take it out in 10 years or 20 years. Playing with old games. To me, old games are really, really fun because they're just filled with so much nostalgia. And I've got myself actually a little game. I've got the Nintendo 3DS XL in white, and to me, this is like something really fun. It brings out so many memories of my past. And I've got the games Animal Crossing and Tomodachi Life, and I'm planning on getting more. I think it's really, really fun, and you can also mod them and make them cuter and more suitable to your aesthetic. Gardening is actually really, really underrated because I feel like people are get really scared of the dirt and the bugs, but I actually think it's really relaxing. You can get cute gardening tools and you can make the whole experience enjoyable. You can also paint on your cute vases, and I think that is really, really fun, and it gives you something to take care of during summer. Another thing that to me is so chic, I saw this girl on TikTok doing, if I can't find the TikTok, I'm gonna put it in here to give her all the credit, because she makes for every year or every season or every 6 months a magazine of her life, which I think it's so fun and chic and different. I think it's really, really fun because we have all lost physical media, and everything right now is just on one device, but it was so fun having different devices. Next on the list is making a movie with your friends, which is the funniest thing you could ever imagine. It's so fun. The process, the editing, everything is so fun because I have personally already done that. We had to make this movie for school and we made it. It was, I think, how long was it? It was around, I think it was 20 minutes long, but it took us a whole day to film, and it took me personally 9 hours to edit, but it was so fun. And especially when you put like funny edits over it, I think it's really, really fun, and it's not always like the same hangouts over and over again. And this is actually budget friendly. You can literally go to your friend's house and make this at $0. For my true crime girlies, I have solving mysteries, and you can get those really well made kits from Amazon or Etsy, and you can solve mysteries with your friends, and I think that is so fun. Me myself, I'm really, really into true crime, and I love playing this mastermind that I am not, but I like to think that I am. This is pretty expensive, but you can go and try different sports for a day, which I usually think that is not, that you don't have to pay for it. Like, I remember when I was younger, I would go and ask if I could try the sport before I got my subscription, and they would literally give me, like, I don't know, a week of free trial. I literally tried soccer, football, volleyball, basketball. I literally tried everything, and I think it's really fun because you get to enjoy different communities and like find yourself and find what you actually like and don't like. Also, instead of sports, you can go to the gym, try out gyms, try Pilates classes. If you don't want to spend money on playing sports or going to the gym, you can always just do these things at home or do them outside. I personally really like running, so I recently got these running shoes for outdoor, and I got them matching with my sister so that we can go and start running. We're actually, this Saturday we're going to run on the beach side in the sunrise, so I think that is really, really fun. If you're not really a runner, you can always have walks. I'd suggest having walks during sunrise. I think it's really fun because it's really quiet and it's really cool. And it's really quiet because nobody really walks outside during sunrise, which I think is really, really fun. Or if you're not an early bird like me, I usually take walks after dinner, and when it's like about 9 to 10 p.m. and the sun is still setting, so it's not too dark for you outside. Another thing is cooking with your friends or your partner or family and making those cute poke bowls, or like assemble your own bowls kind of thing. It could be sweet or savory, and you just have a nice time and you play with Monopoly or Uno. Next on the list is something that not everyone does, but I think it's really, really fun, but making alcoholic combos with your friends. If you're an adult and you can drink, I think this is really fun doing it with your friends, because on my For You page on TikTok, I just keep getting these suggestions of really tropical drinks, and I think these are they're really, really fun. If you cannot drink, I would suggest making smoothies, which is really healthy and good for you. Just trying new recipes from around the world. I think it's really fun. Like maybe this week try Indian, next week try Brazilian, the other week try Moroccan. I don't know. I think it's really, really fun, and it just helps you explore different cultures without spending too much. This is an activity that you can always do with your friends, and I think it's really, really fun, or your family, your siblings. This is more on the Nara side. This is more on the Nara side, but making your favorite snacks from scratch, make it fun. You can make it with your friends, and you can make it, I don't know, the challenge where you're blindfolded and one is mute, the other one does not hear. Listen, we all have that one fat pile of questionable clothes we bought 5 years ago. Please get rid of it. Please do not throw it away, because that is such a waste. You can always sell it on Depop or Vinted and make money from it, or if you want to be more charitable, you can give it to the less fortunate, or if it's completely atrocious and nobody wants it, just make it into housewives. I think that is really sustainable. If you want to build your money up during summer, I would suggest you find a small part-time job, but make sure it's something that you enjoy doing. Like, for example, finding a small part-time job if you like coffee, maybe the barista, or if you really love dogs, become a dog walker. That is very much needed right now during summer. Last but not least, we have thrifting. I think thrifting is so fun. We all have that one friend who loves thrifting and loves matcha and just love hanging out with them, and I think it's really, really fun to grab just a matcha or a coffee. Personally, I'm more of a coffee person, and just go thrifting, because at the end of the day, thrifting is more about the experience, because you don't always find nice things. Actually, majority of the time it's like the ugliest things alive, and it's atrocious. We have one thrift store in our whole city, and every time I go there, it's like the ugliest pieces of clothing known to earth, and it's so dusty and crusty and old and ugly, and it smells like dead old people. I'm not even joking. It smells like the cemetery. Oh my god. It's not really enjoyable, but if you're living in America or other places, I'm pretty sure there are some really cute thrifting places. And if you'd like to join me from the very beginning, I would love to have you here, and you can subscribe to my channel and like this video and leave a nice comment, and thank you so much for watching, and I'm gonna see you on my next video. Bye.